up. The game started. Good job for doing that. And then stealing the couple chairs. No sound. Fall people. We have the leaders. break my chair.
Oh, shit, I forgot I was sitting there.
Uh-huh.
But I don't see a PMP. Where's your PMP?
Oh, they probably don't have to have the whole game.
No, the PMP is not on the game. Ow! Well, people don't even know how much time's in the game.
So,
That's the part of the PMP. No, the PMP is so people know how much time's in the game.
watch this. It's not even. We're not that slow of terrible. We don't have the time to do that.
Go chair. No, just do a square. Hold on. Little less. I was gonna say, just do a square and just do it horse would spin it. I could put it on the one side, or you would end up putting it on the other. That looks terrible. And then you put the other one. I got 22 viewers. What is cool guy out there? Another one of these chairs in there that nobody's sitting in.
You hear the picture and picture thing about the chair?
I heard the girl. She was like, oh, you're sitting in the chair.
Shut up.
Like, move the cameras, wait.
Only half this. I think there's like a 20-minute break.
We'll see. Or they just have 8 minute breaks in between each one.
No, the 2 games.
Oh.
Because it'll look a lot better. I put everything in this category education. Our program.
Average watch time 9 minutes before the show. These people are watching it for a little bit and they're like, okay. That's how that's the soccer guy.
Walking 72 places.
Dude, somebody left. Oh, it's coming. I just like it. That's nice. Yeah, but oh, I was saying that the Randy have this one.
Said third up. Here. Well, I just put it over there. Took a long time.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But I suppose we zoomed in. I set it up like this. We could satisfy what they want. So it's what I need.
Yeah.
And then all the cats just have to come from. You just have to really watch your stuff.
Yeah.
When you were set, or came up to one
both have 14
Over
days.
here. Over there.
Yeah, no, but they have.
On my laptop. On my laptop.
What's that?
On my laptop.
Oh, there's another one. Take down the car. So. Yeah.
Where's that? What is that bell?
That's the end of it. Yeah.
Oh.
There's just one of them coming over. night, my people. What's there? Yours there. only temporary.
Oh man, you can't have microphones right now. I can't say anything.
Yeah, don't forget it when teams are doing so good.
No, this has got a mic too, so I'm real careful. Now this one I can't shut off.
Two down.
Test one,
Laffy
two.
is 3 down.
Test 1 2. Matt, I can see you. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay, good. Welcome to Wildcat Memorial Stadium, home of the Oak Harbor Wildcats, playing tonight against the Mount Vernon Bulldogs, located in Mount Vernon, Washington. Bulldogs coming in here with a record of 0-3, and your Wildcats 0-2-1. Wildcats started the season out with a tie against the Blaine Borderites. 0-0 scoreless game there, and they have since lost 2 games. Oh, okay. Test, test, test. Test, 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 1 2.
So that was 1, 2, 3.
The cables are making weird noises. Too close to each other.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do. Well, good evening and welcome to Oak Harbor, Washington for the Oak Harbor Wildcats and Mount Vernon Bulldogs squaring off in girls soccer. My name is Connor Laffey. I'm filling in for John Jensen, who is taking the well-deserved day off this evening. Thanks to the Oak Harbor High School CTE department for putting on tonight's broadcast. Special shout out to Mr. Matt Williams, who has been spearheading all of our broadcasting efforts so far this year. Nice job by Matt and his team. Tonight's broadcast is a true student broadcast. Every camera angles you see is being manned by a student of Oak Harbor High School. We are getting ready now for the national anthem. Captains have already taken the field, and we will begin here in just a few short minutes. We thank you for joining tonight's broadcast, and we will be underway here in just a few moments. And as we read the lineups for both teams, we'll go ahead and run down our list for the Oak Harbor Wildcats. 2-1 on the season. Starting off at forward and midfield. Number 3, Jessica Aguilar. Number 5, Sydney Lupion, playing forward and midfield as well. Next is junior, number 7, Megan Croft, midfielder. Senior, number 8, Haley Brandenburg. Junior, number 10, Bailey Ryan. Goalkeeper, number 11, also a junior, Annika Rasmussen. Senior, number 13, your captain of the Wildcats, Chloe Wallace. Junior, number 14, Ashley Leclerc. Sophomore defender, number 15, Tessa Hughes. Another captain, number 16, senior, Cassie Stady. Next, number 17, Olivia Lurch, senior. Senior, Samantha Hutchinson, number 20. Number 21, junior, Kiara Contreras. Next is number 29, Erin Davis, freshman. Number 30, also a freshman, Callie Preddy. Number 36, Analia White, also a freshman. Number 37, McKenna Holdus, forward, freshman. Number 34, Lauren Mars, goalkeeper, freshman. And running out the lineup for the Oak Harbor Wildcats, number 38, Tiana Jackson. The head coach for the Wildcats, Mike Lonborg. He's assisted by James Croft and Millie Goebel. And now we'll meet our visitors, traveling all the way from Mount Vernon, Washington. Goalkeeper, number 0, Thalia Ward. Goalkeeper, number 1, Sarah Karsten. Right back, number 2, Parker Hallgren. Another back, number 3, Bailey Martinez. Another center back, Josie Mills. Senior, Jacia Navarro, number 8. Freshman, number 10, Chloe Mischler. Sophomore, number 11, Jenna Mills. Freshman, number 13, Vanessa Estrada. Freshman, number 14, Alexa Cooley. Sophomore, number 15, Ava Flores. Sophomore, number 16, Lila Faber. Junior, number 20, Natasha Gutierrez. Senior, number 21, Litzy Partida. Junior, number 23, Ava Doherty. Junior, number 24, Maddie Robertson. Sophomore, number 31, Fatima Rubio. And junior, number 34, Sydney Schneider. The head coach is Renee Card, assisted by Bernstrom, Lauren Jensen, and Stephen Kraft. And that is the national anthem. And the teams will huddle up before taking the field. Oak Harbor coming into tonight's game 0-2-1. The Wildcats started the season off with a tie against the Blaine Border Rights. 0-0 tie there. They hosted then Cedro Woolley, dropped that one 2-0, and then fell last Thursday against the Bellingham Red Raiders 1-0. So they are ending the season now 0-2-1, looking to get their first win. Had a chance to speak to head coach Mike Lonborg before the game. 3 keys to the game for him: higher intensity, solid defense, and an explosive offense. That's what they'll be bringing to tonight's game. And on the other side, Mount Vernon 0-3, looking also to get in the win column. And before we get underway in tonight's game, we'll look ahead for the Wildcats. On Saturday, they will be traveling to Mount Baker for an afternoon delight against the Mount Baker High School. And then after that, they'll be home against Burlington Edison. And then again hosting South Whidbey on Tuesday, March 9th. They then travel to Mount Vernon in a rematch on Wednesday, March 10th. And then traveling to Anacortes on March 13th. Returning home for their home finale against the Ferndale Eagles before traveling to Linden in an afternoon contest on Friday, March 19th to round out the season. So Mount Vernon coming in here with a couple of losses already. They're 0-4 actually, not 0-3. They've had losses to Burlington Edison, a 2-0 loss there. They've dropped a contest to Anacortes, 6-0. and then recently dropped to Seaholm 8-0 and Ferndale 3-0. So both teams coming in here with yet to score a goal. We'll be looking to right the ship this season. Oak Harbor will be kicking off first. Our officials in tonight's game. Our center referee is Dave Augustavo. And our line judges, Dave Walden and Nick Bushko. And we are underway. Stady taking the ball here in the midfield, pushes it out to the right side. Wildcats playing a game of cat and mouse right now and pushing it through past midfield. And a nice through ball to McKenna Holdus on the right side near the corner flag. Defended nicely by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs now pushing the ball to midfield. Sending it out wide to Ava Doherty. Doherty trying to save it in bounds. She cannot. And that'll be a throw-in for your Wildcats. Olivia Lurch looking to throw the ball in. Big kick here by Sydney Schneider. Goes into the goal box. Played toughly by Maddie Robertson, but punched away by the Wildcat defense. Mount Vernon on another shot. Doherty tries to cross it in, deflected by the Wildcats and pushed out by the Wildcat defense. Another big kick from Schneider, but again, defended nicely by the Cats. Out alone is McKenna Holdus. Tries to play it back. Mount Vernon pushes again to the right side. Ball flows out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcat throw-in. Lupien fields it from the throw-in, tries to give it to Holdus. And that'll be deflected off of defender Bailey Martinez from the Bulldogs. Quick substitution here by the Cats. Jessica Aguilar checks in. She'll be replacing Haley Brandenburg. So quick sub here by Lawnberg. And it'll be a Mount Vernon throw-in. Sydney Schneider with the throw-in, and that's going to ricochet off of Maddie Robertson. And it'll be another throw-in for the Cats. So pretty balanced contest early. Just a few minutes in. Thrown again by Lurch. This time she finds Preddy. Preddy plays the ball in the midfield. Lurch now sends the ball. Tried to get to the opposite side of the field and fielded by Aguilar, but taken away by the Mount Vernon defense. Schneider tries to send it to midfield. Intercepted by the Cats. Aguilar now finds Lupien. Lupien this time to Holdus. Holdus sends it out wide to Aguilar. And a back and forth battle on the right side. And Aguilar wins it, sends it right back into Holdus, right behind her. And intercepted by the Mount Vernon defense. Couple one-touch passes here by the Bulldogs. And they are on the run, but deflected here. Intercepted rather by Tiana Jackson. She sends it back to Lurch. Lurch got a little bit of room. We got one defender to beat. And stopped by Schneider. Schneider gets the ball back. Has a little bit of time. Travels up the field with it, sends it through, but intercepted here by the Cats. Stady now on the move. Sends it out wide to Aguilar. Intercepted by Hallgren. Back to a game of keep away for the Cats. And Jenna Mills will send a nice through ball here to Maddie Robertson. She takes it, and great defense by the Wildcat defense. It's going to be a corner kick, first corner kick of the game. We'll go to Mount Vernon. So as we mentioned as we got in the broadcast, both teams looking to get on the scoreboard this season. Cats have fared a little bit better than the Bulldogs, with their largest loss coming to a Cedar Woolen team 2-0. But they have that tie against the Bulldog, or against the Blaine Border Rights to start the season. Corner kick is in, and that is punched away by the Wildcat defense. This time now transitioned by the Cats. It's a 2-on-2. And the ball to hold us is just behind her, and that'll be picked up by Bailey Martinez. So a busy day for Martinez, as she's going to have to try to stop McKenna Holdas. And she has been glued onto her all game. That'll be the matchup to watch this evening. An unforced error here by the Bulldogs will give the Wildcats a throw in enemy territory. So we'll see here if the Cats can get a spark going. Still 0-0 tie so far here, 0-0. Just about 6 minutes in action here. And Tiana Jackson will play it back. But Mount Vernon will quickly intercept it and will be punched right back to the Wildcats. However, misplay here from the Cats give the Bulldogs advantage. The Wildcat defense quickly back. And a nice play here from the Cats by Lurch. Lupian looking for that through ball. Hold us. Can't get there in time. Alexa Cooley this time on the stop. She'll send it up to Lila Faber. And this time another through ball will not get there in time for the Bulldogs. Good effort here by Maddie Robertson. Tiana Jackson fields the ball here right at midfield, looking for Holdas. And Holdas can't play it off her chest, and that'll go to the keeper. Ball played at midfield, intercepted by the Cats. Lurch pushing it out wide here to Jackson. Jackson fills it with time. Looks around, examines her options. Tries to send the ball to Aguilar. Aguilar giving chase here, giving a little bit of pressure onto Halgren. Halgren knows a nice play. And great punch here by Tessa Hughes. Will ricochet off the Mount Vernon defender, and it'll stay a Wildcat ball. Aguilar off the head this time and keeps it in play just a little bit longer before rolling out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick here for the Bulldogs. And from the goal kick, it's intercepted right away by the Cats, and being the aggressor here early. So far, the game pretty balanced. Both teams, neither team really had a real threat to score so far. So far, the Bulldogs have one corner kick. Oak Harbor with none. And Lurch with the quick throw into Jackson. Jackson's nicely staves off the defender, gets the ball back, and sends it to Stady. Stady, with some quick touches, loses it. And the big boot from Mount Vernon will give the Wildcats a chance to regroup. And the Cats send it outside to Lurch. Lurch again looking for that through ball, but this time it's going to be intercepted by Schneider. Snyder's pass just off the toe of Faber and intercepted by the Cats. Halgren keeps the play alive for the Bulldogs, sends it wide. Jenna Mills now fields the ball at midfield, sends it out to the left side to her midfielder, and it's punched through, but right there it's Rasmussen. Rasmussen taking her time, and will punt the ball to midfield. Schneider with another big kick, and that'll drop in. Great defensive play here by Rasmussen. Dangerous effort, probably the first dangerous opportunity of the game for both teams, and it comes for the Bulldogs, but right there is Rasmussen to save it. So nice job by her. It's going to be a busy day for her. Looks like she's up for the task. Aguilar with a nice steal, but then loses it, and the Bulldogs will retain possession. Jackson now giving chase to Doherty. Doherty sends it back to Schneider. Now Schneider has the big foot. She has been constantly putting that ball in play for the Bulldogs, and that will sail out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcat ball. Trio of subs coming in for the Wildcats. We're seeing Ashlyn Leclerc. Haley Brandenburg re-enters the game. Exiting is Sydney Lupien, McKenna Holdas, and Jessica Aguilar. And Bradenberg sends in from the throw-in. And it's quickly stolen by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs try to send it out wide. And to the right side is kept in play by Bailey Martinez. And Lurch will quickly end the threat for the Bulldogs by kicking it out of bounds. Schneider now grabbing the ball. She'll be the one throwing it in for the Bulldogs. Schneider's throw-in will be completely missed by a couple of the Bulldogs and go right into the Oak Harbor defense. Punched away. Great effort here by Bradenberg to get it to Leclerc. Leclerc sends it in, and that will be denied by the Mount Vernon defense. So Brandenburg will get another opportunity here. Rather, it looks like Tessa Hughes will be throwing the ball in for the Wildcats. And Brandenburg tries to send it in, and that'll float away from the Cats for another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Great effort there by forward Megan Croft. Try to make something out of nothing. And she'll give chase on the short goal kick. And here's Brandenburg. Brandenburg sending it back out to Hughes. Hughes keeps it alive. Couple of options. Finds Jackson. Jackson has the angle. Saves the ball from going out of bounds. Now gives a nice boot in and off the post. Jackson with a great shot, and then Croft follows it up with a one-timer. Two great opportunities for the Cats. Neither can fall, but that is what I think everybody in Oak Harbor was waiting for. Just off by an inch. Great play here by Jackson. 2 shots on goal for the Cats, the first ones of the game. Look for the Cats to do that again. Nice job by Jackson. Saves it in play, brings it back in, hits the near post, an inch in the right direction, and that puts the Wildcats on the board. But Oak Harbor's going to have to regroup. Lurch sends it back out to Croft. Croft gets it punched away by the defense for the from the Bulldogs. Alexa Cooley on that one. Time of possession pretty even so far, as we're about 15 minutes into the first half. Still 0-0. Oak Harbor now again on the move. This time Jackson receives the ball out wide from Leclerc. Jackson keeps it, tries to send it through the ball, but Schneider is there. Punched away by the Bulldogs, and Oak Harbor will regroup with an opportunity here to throw the ball in. Well, as we have a pause here, I'd like to give a big shout out to Athletic Director Jared Fleury for the amazing work he's done for Wildcat Athletics. Put together a fantastic new website, oakharborathletics.com. Your up-to-date information, everything Oak Harbor Wildcat sports related. Nice job by Jared and his team. And for all of our visitors tuning in from Mount Vernon, welcome to tonight's broadcast. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast that's brought to you by the Oak Harbor CTE video production team. So kudos to Matt Williams and his group of students putting on tonight's broadcast. In every broadcast, they have upped the game this year. They're now broadcasting JV and varsity contests. So make sure you come back and watch more of these broadcasts. Fantastic job by Mr. Williams and his video production team. Mount Vernon with the throw-in. We'll see more action from Schneider. She's been busy tonight. A lot of touches from the junior. And right on cue, she'll get another one. And a big throw-in from her. Intercepted here by Lurch. Off the side of the foot, right to Lila Faber. Faber sends it out now to the left side. Deflected here by the Wildcat defense, but Mount Vernon retains possession. And this time, getting dangerously close is Bailey Martinez. The one touch just off the foot, a little too hot, goes right into Rasmussen, the goalkeeper for the Wildcats. But that had every opportunity to be a dangerous threat for the Bulldogs. Just couldn't get it for Martinez. So both teams now with one legitimate opportunity to score, unable to put it in the net. We're still tied 0-0. Closing in about the halfway mark of the first half. Stady with a nice through ball, perfectly placed down for Jackson. Jackson sees the ball in the corner. And Jackson already with one dangerous attempt. Another bullet into the box. Fantastic job by the goalkeeper Ward on that one. Right there was Brandenburg. If that would have gotten through her hands, or if she would have let that go, Brandenburg would have had a nice one-timer into the back of the net, surely. So another great opportunity here for the Cats. They've had their shares. Now they just need to find the back of the net, and we know once that happens, the floodgates are open, and they will be scoring here for the rest of the season. Just got to get that first one. Mount Vernon here with a big opportunity, but a fantastic defensive play by Samantha Hutchison right there to deny the Bulldog opportunity. Now giving the throw-in will be Schneider. She's already showed off a little bit of her arm strength here. We'll see how far she'll get this one into the goal area for the Bulldogs, where she'll play short. Bulldogs kind of run in, and she's going to get it into the penalty box area, but it's going to deflect off of Faber's hip and go out of bounds. So goal kick for the Wildcats. They'll have a chance to regroup, put together a offensive opportunity. And Rasmussen's kick goes right to Stady. Stady plays it in front of her. Sends it over to Lurch. Lurch just off of the thigh, but quickly retained by the Cats. So another big through ball here, and we'll see if they can get through. Collision, and we're going to have our first foul of the game. And that's going to go against the Bulldogs, so the Wildcats will have an opportunity here. Fantastic play by Croft. She has been busy ever since coming into the game. About 13 minutes in, she has checked in and has been very busy. Had one fantastic shot on goal, but with a nice save by the goalkeeper Ward. That was off the deflection of Tiana Jackson, who hit the post. And then Croft was right there, and Ward with an incredible save to keep the score tied at 0. So first foul of the game on the Bulldogs. That'll give Stady an opportunity to send it in. Bulldogs with a 3-woman wall, and Stady right into the wall, but she'll follow it up, and that will just go wide. Very close. Very big opportunity for the Cats there. Not a shot on goal, but definitely a shot. That'll be their 4th of the game. And now we have our first substitution here from the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. Exiting the game is number 24, Maddie Robertson. And we will welcome Chloe Mishler to the game for the Bulldogs. Mount Vernon now playing now their own game of keep away. Martinez can't control, and that'll be intercepted by the Cats, but the Cats will turn it right back. And a game of ping pong here between the two schools, and a big ball giving the opportunity for Vanessa Estrada, but Rasmussen coming well beyond the penalty box to defend that one. So nice job. Great awareness by Rasmussen to make sure to get that, because Estrada had an opportunity at that one. If Rasmussen was not out, she would have had a one-on-one with the keeper. Now, Oak Harbor in transition. Stady sends it out wide. Jackson with a couple of steps. She will send it in, and she's going to have an opportunity. Jackson, one touch, two touch, sends it in, and it's in the back of the net. Finds the upper 7. Holy smokes, that is the first goal of the season for the Cats, and a beauty at that. Tiana Jackson, I think we were all waiting for that big kick to come through, and it finally did, as she took the ball. A beautiful pass here from Stady, sends it out wide. Jackson cuts off the defender, goes in, and then finds the back of the net in just beautiful fashion in that upper 7. So that finally will be the first goal of the season for the Wildcats, and we can all breathe a sigh of relief. The monkey is officially off the back, and look for the floodgates to be open, as they are now leading 1-0. We have an injured player being walked off the field. Jenna Mills was down on that play, and that was head coach Renee Card coming down to check on her. So we'll see a quick substitution here, I imagine, from the Bulldogs. Hopefully she's okay. Was able to walk off on her own volition, so that's great news there. And just like that, we're back in action. So just over the 20-minute mark, 22 minutes into the game, your Wildcats lead for the first time this season, 1-0 over the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. Beautiful evening here in Mount Vernon. Temperature mid-40s. Not too cold. Substitution here for the Wildcats. We're going to welcome back Cindy Lupian and McKenna Holdas. And exiting are Megan Croft and Ashlyn Leclerc. So both Megan and Ashlyn, fantastic minutes there. Quick breathers, I'm sure, as they'll probably be back in here in a few minutes. Great speed on the left side from Tessa Hughes to run that ball down and end the Mount Vernon threat to punch it out. Throw in for the Bulldogs. And that ball is muscled away here by the Cats. Didn't get a good look to see who that one went out on. And it will be Mount Vernon ball, so another throw in for Mount Vernon. Chloe Mishler there playing that one off her thigh, and that'll be punched away again by the Cats. So Mount Vernon getting closer and closer here in Wildcat territory. The score 1-0 Wildcats, but Mount Vernon has also had their opportunities, so pretty balanced game still. And the cross in from Mount Vernon, intercepted by the Cats, punched out again. Now this time Holdas and Jackson giving chase, and Jackson will be the first one to keep that in play. She's going to have Schneider to beat. Schneider with the stab, and Jackson retains possession. Stady now turning it in and will send it right in the middle. A little bit of a through ball here to Holdas, but Holdas can't keep possession, and Mount Vernon takes over, and it'll be up to Schneider for the big kick, and Martinez giving chase. But on there is Lurch. Lurch flicks it over Martinez's head, and the ball will stay inbounds. I think both players thought the ball would go out of bounds when Lurch flicked it up. We're going to have substitution here for the Cats. This time Aguilar will give Jackson a breather, a well-deserved breather. So Jackson with the only goal this season for the Cats, coming in at the 22nd minute. She'll get a breather, but I wouldn't bet on her staying out too long with that golden foot that she has. Mount Vernon now. A couple of passes that ricochets. Brandenburg loses it here to Cooley. Big battle between the two of them, and that is going to be Brandenburg on the push. That'll even the foul count to 1 apiece. Quiet night for referee Dave Augustavo. So far, only 2 fouls. Pretty clean game. We haven't seen anything that has been too violent. Both teams are trying to retain possession. Punch down here from the catch. Schneider with the big kick. You can anticipate that one being sent in, but it ricochets off a Wildcat defender, and Rasmussen there to clean it up. Rasmussen taking her steps and will punt it here, and we'll find Aguilar. Aguilar will try to fill the no, just sneak right under. Bad bounce for Aguilar. And that'll be benefiting the Bulldogs here. 13:22 left to go in the first half. Martinez also now trying to stop it, and Lurch tries to send out of bounds, but that's going to be punched away by Martinez, so that's going to be a goal kick for the Cats. So best case scenario there. I imagine we'll see Rasmussen send that out. She'll have a couple of short options if she chooses, or she can send it long. She's got Holdas at midfield, and she's got Lurch short to the right side, and she will send it in no man's land. And right there is Martinez. And the ball is bobbled by Rasmussen, but she hangs on to it to eliminate the threat. That could have been dangerous. Whenever you see your goalkeeper bobble it, you get a little bit nervous. She tries to punt it away. And right there is Lila Faber. Ball bounced around. Schneider and Stady battling. This time Aguilar gets in the action. Stady sends it right back to Aguilar. Aguilar now gives chase. Coming to defend is Josie Mills, and Mills with a nice defensive stop. And that will be another Wildcat throw-in. Lurch to give the throw-in. Look for her to find Stady. But she's going to look for Holdas instead. It's going to be punched away by Mills. So Mills with the defensive foot early. First denied Aguilar her opportunity, then just denied Holdas there. Lurch this time looking for Lupien. And Lupien tries to send it to Aguilar, but Aguilar unable in her attempt. And now Mount Vernon with a little bit of a transition here. Lurch does the smart thing and just punches it out of bounds. And Schneider will now be throwing the ball in for the Bulldogs. And Schneider finds the captain, JC Navarro tries to send in a cross, but that's going to be denied by the Wildcat defender, and that will be another corner kick for the Bulldogs. This will be the second one of the game for the Bulldogs. Oak Harbor still looking for their first one. And the Bulldogs' first attempt. Ball squirted away. They're going to try to get another shot on goal here, and that is going to be punched away again by the Wildcat defense. So nice job by the Wildcat defense to deny the Bulldog threat. Stady was showing off her speed, tracking that ball down, tries to find Brandenburg, who had a step. She could have just laid it out there just a little more and let Brandenburg run onto it. They had an opportunity there. Stady this time trips over the ball, had a great look at it. This time Lurch punches it out now to Aguilar, but right there is Schneider again. Schneider just closes in slowly. And Aguilar, nice inside move, but Mills. So between Schneider and Mills, that is a formidable Mount Vernon defense. My goodness, Mills sends it out to the left side, and right there are a trio of Bulldogs. I mean, Chloe Mishler had the opportunity, but closing fast was the Oak Harbor defense with Chloe Wallace. Chloe Wallace playing sweeper. And if it wasn't for her on that play, that would have been a serious threat for the Bulldogs, who are looking to tie this game up at 1. Currently trail 1-0. We're under the 10-minute mark here, so just a little over 9 minutes to play in the first half. Wildcats lead 1-0. This is the third corner kick for the Bulldogs. And another defensive stand by the Cats. This time it's Stady. Cooley will retain the possession for the Bulldogs to try to give them another opportunity. This ball is inside, but we're going to get an offside call. Line judge Nick Bushko saw that one. And thank goodness he did, because that would have been a serious threat for the Bulldogs if they could have gotten away with it. Midfield play by the Wildcats, but it's intercepted by the Bulldogs. And Faber's going to send it out wide, but that ball will just sail out of bounds in favor of the Wildcats. And we have a quick sub for Mount Vernon. Bailey Martinez will exit, and we will welcome Jenna Mills back. Jenna Mills was injured on the goal for the Wildcats, but a little bit of rest, and she's back in. And for the Wildcats, Brandenburg and Holdus will take breathers, and we will welcome Croft and Jackson back into the game. So a couple of weapons for Oak Harbor. We've already seen it from Jackson. Jackson and Croft play very nicely together tonight. Pretty balanced contest so far. Mount Vernon winning the corner kick battle 3-0. That's one thing. That's going to be one area of focus, I imagine, for the Cats here, is to not give up too many more of those opportunities. It's only a matter of time before Mount Vernon will strike on a corner kick. Fouls 1-1. Shots on goal, Oak Harbor leading the way 4-1. And offsides, Mount Vernon has 1. Oak Harbor with 0. Closing minutes here, the first half. A little more sense of urgency here from Mount Vernon. Schneider, your throw-in specialist for the Bulldogs. Anytime the ball's on the right side, she's typically thrown it in. She's already showed off that big foot that she has. Lupien punches it out wide to Aguilar. Aguilar now playing the right wing. She switched over there when Brandenburg came in. Or excuse me, she took over for Brandenburg when Jackson came in. Jackson liking that left side. Croft now your center forward. Game it back and forth between the two schools. That's Karsten playing it out. Nice possession by her. Good footwork. This time it's Jenna Mills trying to squeak one past the Wildcat defense, but to no avail. Back to Hallgren. Oak Harbor sending it into the middle. Croft is sent there from Lupien, but that's actually going to be Jackson who's going to have the best opportunity at it, but it's the Leah Ward that comes out, the goalkeeper for Mount Vernon, to end the threat. So heads up play by Ward. She's looked fantastic tonight. A couple of huge saves and a couple of great defensive stops there. So another great opportunity for the Cats. Just a foot slow on that one. They lead 1-0. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Jackson now will battle Schneider. Schneider wins this one. Sends it into Navarro, the captain. Navarro this time finding the speedster. Jenna Mills showing some speed, and Mills will play it through to Mischler. Mischler sends in the beautiful cross, and that'll give an opportunity to Estrada to hit it in, and it's going to be denied. The Cats stopping it, and Mills with an opportunity there, but we're going to get a foul called. Head referee Augustavo indicated that it was going to be Wildcat ball. I believe we have a player down. I believe that is Estrada on her one-timer attempt. The beautiful cross by Mount Vernon. So another dangerous effort. Just couldn't get enough leg on it to get it in the back of the net. Nice job by Rasmussen to close out quickly. Well, a reminder, fans, the Wildcats will be home again on March 8th. That's a Monday against Burlington Edison at 7 p.m. They travel this weekend to Mount Baker on Saturday for an 11 a.m. contest. And if you miss the contest against Burlington Edison on Tuesday, right back here, they host South Whitby. So a little rivalry game, battle of the island between the Falcons and the Wildcats. Player for Mount Vernon is still down. Score right now 1-0 in favor of the Cats. Both teams huddling up. The delay lasts a little bit longer. Both teams are going to have to just kind of stay loose. Get some calisthenics in. And up next for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. Just a couple of games remaining for them. They'll be hosting Cedro Woolley on Saturday, March 6th, before traveling to Bellingham High School. And then we have the return game on Wednesday, March 10th, where Oak Harbor will travel to Mount Vernon. And then they'll round out the season on Saturday, March 20th. So a 10-game span there of no contest before they round out the season against Nooksack Valley, the Pioneers. And a round of applause here for our injured Bulldog. Needing a little bit of help to get off the field. Well, thank you to the official sponsor of Wildcat Athletics, the Craig McKenzie team. We also thank Savi Bank, Pike 13, and Silva Learning of Oak Harbor for their support of Wildcat Athletics. Just as a reminder, fans, we are so thankful to begin sports again. However, we greatly miss our Wildcat fans. The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association and Department of Health have provided regulations that limit the number of spectators allowed in the stadium for each home contest. A strict number of 200 spectators, including home and visiting athletes, coaches, team personnel, and workers, only allows for roughly 20 to 25 spectators in attendance. It has been a decision of the Northwest Conference League to provide these available seats to the parents of our senior athletes. We look forward to welcoming all fans back to Wildcat Memorial Stadium in the near future. The game is back underway. A little bit of stoppage time now as we had a couple of injuries so far. That's our second moment of stoppage time tonight. And Wildcats wasting no time at all. It's a beautiful pass here from Jackson all the way to Stady. So Stady and Jackson switching spots. Stady sends a beautiful cross in. Just not being able to get there is Jackson. However, punched away by the Mount Vernon defense. That's going to give the Wildcats our first corner kick of the evening. And that'll be Hutchinson who will be responsible for the corner kick. Looks like we have about 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, what Augustavo gave for stoppage time. And Hutchison with a beautiful kick in, but it's all Mount Vernon. But the ball is sent straight up by Mills, and the ball's played around, and it's going to be bouncing back and forth. Wildcats with a couple of great opportunities, but denied by the Mount Vernon defense. So fantastic defensive stand by the Wildcats, as that was an open net, or excuse me, fantastic defensive play by the Bulldogs, because that was an open net opportunity for the Cats. They could have just punched it through. So 1-0 still remains our score in favor of the Cats. Lurch tries to play it out, but right there is Mills. Mills denied here this time by Wallace. Wallace tries to play it in, but cannot, and that's a big defensive opportunity here for, offensive opportunity for the Bulldogs, as Faber sends it in, and Rasmussen couldn't control it, giving Mishler a huge opportunity. But she just couldn't get it by Rasmussen, so Rasmussen making her job a little bit harder on herself. However, quickly recouped and was able to keep the shutout intact. Another foul here from Oak Harbor. That is the second foul of the game, and that's going to give Mount Vernon an opportunity. And that is Mills to play it in, but it's quickly intercepted by the Cats. Croft takes the ball at midfield. Heard those footsteps from Snyder. Jackson fields it nicely, sends Lurch running. Lurch with Mills to beat. Mills will just punch it out, and that will stay Wildcat ball. Augustavo, the referee in tonight's game, looking at his watch. We've got to have just a couple of minutes here remaining. Imagine this could be the final opportunity for the Wildcats before halftime. Lurch with the big kick sends it on the cross field. Aguilar gives chase. Aguilar wins the defensive battle, but we're going to get a push in the back on Aguilar. Nope, that will be, yep, he's going to call a push on Aguilar. That is the third foul for the Wildcats. And we should have halftime here coming very, very shortly. And the ball from Mount Vernon will be sent out of bounds. So another opportunity here for the Cats. Tessa Hughes with the ball. And time is quickly winding down. And the header from Mount Vernon. Stady gives chase for the Cats. And that will end the first half. Your Wildcats, the first ones to strike. Tiana Jackson with the first goal of the season for the Cats. They lead 1-0. The Oak Harbor Athletic Department is extremely thankful for each of our sponsors. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of Oak Harbor Athletics, please contact Jerry Fillery, the athletic director. We have a couple of other announcements to make. Attention teachers, military personnel, active and veterans, firefighters and EMS, law enforcement, healthcare professionals. You are our heroes. And because of that, the Craig McKenzie team needs to talk to you about this free program. Yes, free. Homes for Heroes. You can text Go Cats at 59559 right now. That's Go Cats 59559 to get your hero reward. Homes for Heroes' sole mission is to help heroes by providing massive savings during the real estate buying or selling process. Text Go Cats to 59559 or visit homesforheroes.com. And next we have, is your student falling behind or struggling with their coursework, your locally owned Sylvan Learning Center of Oak Harbor is here to help. The certified Sylvan teachers are available for homework support, college test prep, personalized learning plans, and more. Give Sylvan a call today. Savvy Bank is locally owned community bank headquartered in Mount Vernon, Washington. The bank provides loan and deposit and other financial services to small middle market businesses and individuals in and around Skagit, Island, and Whatcom counties. As a locally owned community bank, we believe that when everyone becomes savvy about their business, our entire community benefits. Call or stop by our Oak Harbor branch, and our friendly staff will show you how to bank savvy. For additional information about Savvy Bank, visit savvybank.com. Is administration getting in the way of actually running your business? Do you spend more time behind a desk than you do your clients? Or you're so frustrated with your current software solution that you could just throw your chair across the room? Pike 13 can help. The cloud-based Pike 13 scheduling and client management program or platform is simple and easy to use. Let us take some of the administrative burden so you can get back to your clients. Well, welcome back for the second half of tonight's contest between the Oak Harbor Wildcats and the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. Recap the first half. The lone goal was by Tiana Jackson, and a beautiful upper 7 shot. Oak Harbor with a couple of opportunities to score. Mount Vernon with a couple themselves, but nice defense by both squads. Second half now underway by Mount Vernon. Before we get underway, too far in tonight's broadcast, a couple of thank yous to issue out. First, Athletic Director Jared Fleury for the incredible work he's been doing, leading the charge and bringing athletics back to Oak Harbor. Fantastic work by him. And the new intern for the Wildcats, Katiana Hennings, doing a great job providing programs and rosters of every contest. So the new fancy scorecards that you see at all of our home contests done by her, and hopefully real soon we'll be able to lift some of these restrictions and welcome more fans back to Oak Harbor so you can see these in person. However, if you'd like to get your free copy, contact Jared Fleury, the athletic director at Oak Harbor High School. Also, a big shout out to Matt Williams, video production teacher at Oak Harbor High School. Him and his team been leading the broadcasting efforts. So shout out to Grayson Shepard, Daniel Peterson, Stuart Bassett. Those are all students running tonight's broadcast, manning the camera. So nice job by them. Been doing a great job all season long broadcasting varsity and JV sporting events, something that's never been done in the history of Oak Harbor Athletics. So great job by Mr. Williams providing this valuable service to our family and friends, not just in Oak Harbor, but across the nation and across the world. Now back to the action. Oak Harbor leading 1-0. About 2 minutes into the second half. So far, ball's been played mostly in the middle of the field. One of the things coming out here in the second half we're hoping to see is a little bit more scoring from Oak Harbor. They've had many chances so far this season, haven't been able to get one in until tonight, until Tiana Jackson found the upper 7. And I know, speaking to Coach Lonborg before the game, that was a point of emphasis, is to get one, and he felt that once you get the ball on the run, that they'll be coming in hot after that. So right now, 1-0 in favor of your Cats. Mount Vernon here with the throw-in. That's going to be Mills that tries to field it, but that defensive stand by the Wildcats proves deadly again. Holdus now gives chase to Cooley. Cooley taking her time. Holdus closing in slowly. And Holdus this time with a beautiful steal tries to send it into Lupien, but just in front of her. And that will not take an Oak Harbor bounce, but Lupien does not give up on the play and sends it back to Stady. Stady sends it to Brandenburg on the right wing. Fantastic shut down here by the Bulldog defense. So we'll send it out of bounds for a throw-in for the Wildcats. Jesse Hughes now throws the ball in. We'll find Brandenburg. But it's the Bulldog defense that stops the Oak Harbor threat. Schneider with another big boot. That's what she's known for. Soft touch by Jackson. We'll send it over to Stady. Stady trying to find Brandenburg on the right side, but it's intercepted again by the Bulldogs. Mills this time plays it off of Lurch. A little back and forth battle right out of halftime. Neither team showing a lot of possession early. And that'll be a throw-in for Mount Vernon. We're going to have our first substitution of the second half. We're going to welcome back Ashlyn Leclerc back into the game. She'll sub out Lupien. And head coach Card will also make a substitution for the Bulldogs. as Mishler re-enters the game. And she is going right to work. Mishler will have an opportunity, send it off, but it's Rasmussen there with the save. So fantastic job by Rasmussen. Her night's been busy, but so far she is keeping the shutout intact, looking for her second one on the season. If you remember correctly, Bulldogs held the Blaine Borderites to no goals to start the season. Their only tie of the season. That'll be the third shot on goal for Mount Vernon. On the great defensive stand by Rasmussen. Tessie Hood send it in to hold us. Hold us. Playing a nice game of keep away. And will keep the ball alive. Great touches by Hold Us, but just gets punched away. One too many touches there for the Cats. But Hutchison will take the deep punch out by Mount Vernon and send it down. And it's going to be Brandenburg trying to jostle for position, but it's going to be a holding on Brandenburg. That's her second foul, fourth of the game for the Cats. Little possession here from Mount Vernon, trying to build some momentum. And tough touch there by Faber, sends the ball out of bounds in favor of the Cats. And the throw-in from Hughes will bounce off of Mills. And Mills again. Brandenburg chasing her. It's going to be Mills, and she will smartly let that one go out of bounds for a goal kick. So nice job by Mills to shield the ball out of bounds, keep Brandenburg from making a play at it, and it'll be a goal kick from Ward. Ward finding Navarro. Navarro sending it out wide. And Mount Vernon here with another threatening opportunity. The cross in will find Estrada. Estrada can't keep possession. That to be punched away by Wallace. And it's Leclerc trying to send the ball down to Brandenburg, but it's going to be intercepted by Mount Vernon. Little game of punch away here as Hughes sends the ball down for Hold Us, and Mills. Mills this time again trying to keep it in play. Will find Hallgren. Hallgren with a nice pass to Faber. Mount Vernon with a nice possession here in the second half, but it's right on cue. Intercepted by Jackson. Jackson to Hold Us. One touch back, give and go to Jackson. Jackson, if she can get it to that deadly right foot, you know where that's going to end up, but she's going to get denied here by Mount Vernon. And Mount Vernon now with the counterattack. It's Jenna Mills trying to push it beyond Lurch, and Mills will win that battle, and that will go out of bounds. And we're going to have a goal kick for the Wildcats. So Mills unable to get a good cross on that, just slides off the side of the foot there. Favorable mishap for the Wildcats. Two come on for Mount Vernon. We'll welcome Maddie Robertson back to the game and Ava Doherty. Rasmussen with the goal kick. And try to be played by Lurch, but it's gonna scored out of bounds, and that'll be Mount Vernon throwing. About 10 minutes now into the second half so far. Mount Vernon with a few more chances here. Looks like head coach Renee Card making a couple of halftime adjustments. Rasmussen up there to scoop it up. Ending the Mount Vernon threat. Big punch by her. Headed nicely by Martinez, but it's going to be intercepted by the Cats. Preddy now sends it to Stady. Stady trying to find Jackson. That's her go-to find. The Stady-Jackson combination. throw in. A couple of Mount Vernon players trying to settle the ball down. And a big kick here will give chase to Mount Vernon. The Rasmussen comes out. And Robertson, the fresh legs, had an opportunity as Rasmussen out of position. Just sends it wide. So lucky break there from the Cats. Rasmussen, they're trying to close down on Robertson's look. And luckily for the Wildcats, Robertson just sent him out wide. Robertson showing off those fresh legs again, trying to get it by Lurch, but this time Lurch deflects it, gets another opportunity, but sends it out of bounds. So it'll be a Mount Vernon throw. And the cross sent in from Mount Vernon, intercepted again by the Wildcat defense. And we're going to have another opportunity here for Mount Vernon, and it's Hallgrens this time trying to find the near post, and it's going to sail out of bounds. So another great opportunity for Mount Vernon. Unable to find the back of the net this season. Lurch sending the big ball down to Jackson. Jackson not going to be able to get there in time, and that'll roll out of bounds for another Mount Vernon throw-in. "12 minutes into the game, Oak Harbor looking to extend their lead. Mount Vernon trying to tie it up. And Stady sends it out now. Crosses the fields, finds Brandenburg, but it's Martinez that closes quickly. Navarro, the captain. Nice position in the middle of the field. Sends it back to Schneider, the big foot. Schneider sends it long to Strada. That's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be Wildcat ball. Fantastic job by Lurch there. Substitution here for the Wildcats. Aguilar and Croft enter the game. Holdus and Brandenburg will take breathers. Ready at the midfield. Battling Hallgren. Wildcats win. However, the pass intercepted by the Bulldogs, sent long into Wildcat territory. And this time it's Navarro finding Estrada. Nice interception here by Stady. Stady with many options. She's going to find Jackson making the run in the middle. Jackson now looking for a second goal. Takes a one-touch and again finds the back of the net for the second goal of the season in the same exact spot she's found earlier before. That was from about 22 yards out. So beautiful shot by Jackson and the wonderful assist by Stady. And that will put the Wildcats up 2-0 over the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. So great through ball, great awareness by Stady. Finds Jackson in mid-stride. Jackson taking that extra touch just to make sure she could plant the perfect shot into the upper seven over the outreached arms of Ward. Ward, the goalkeeper from Mount Vernon, gave it a great effort, but just too perfect of a placement from Jackson. So Jackson now with their second goal of the season. And what do we say? Once one came, we knew they were starting to fall. So nice job by the Wildcats, extending their lead now to 2-0. So great opportunity here for the Cats to try to add in their third goal. And put this game out of reach for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to get that first goal in there to try to switch up the momentum. And then we'll try to get that second one to tie the game. They got about 24 minutes remaining to do that. The key here for Oak Harbor will not be to just sit back and play defense. Let's put 8 back there. That is the worst thing you can do when leading 2-0 is to sit back in a defensive shell. So Oak Harbor's going to have to try to keep the momentum going and keep being the aggressor on offense. And that's Hallgren's trying to find Robertson. And it's Hughes now sending the ball to midfield and we'll find Leclerc. Leclerc giving the ball back to Hughes in a little give and go action. And this time Leclerc with a beautiful touch around, but right there is Martinez. So fantastic defense by Martinez, and that's going to be punched away by Martinez out of bounds. So throw in the deep third here for the Wildcats. And that's Hughes finding Croft, finding Aguilar. Aguilar punches it straight up, and it'll be Leclerc trying to get in there, but nice defensive punch by the Bulldogs, and Hallgren, excuse me, with an opportunity but punched away by the Wildcat defense. Martinez throwing it in. We'll find Mills. Mills sends it right back to Martinez. And Martinez sends it in the midfield, but it's intercepted by Stady. And this is where it gets dangerous for the Cats. Stady, again, finds Jackson. Jackson with the beautiful touch to put the ball ahead of her. She's going to go to the far left side. She'll keep it from rolling out of bounds, and we'll send a nice cross in. And just headed away by Mills. Otherwise, that had Aguilar written all over it. So nice defensive stand here by the Bulldogs. Hallgren and Hughes battling each other. This time it's Hallgren with the win. She'll send it long for Robertson. Robertson showing off some speed, and a great defensive push here by the Wildcats will send the ball out of bounds as Hutchinson was able to keep Robertson from creating a breakaway opportunity for herself. So that'll be another corner kick for Mount Vernon, their fourth of the game. This is where they have taken the advantage. Oak Harbor with just 1, Mount Vernon with 4. Fouls are still 4-1 in favor of Mount Vernon. Oak Harbor's committed 4 of those fouls. 1 offside so far tonight, committed by Mount Vernon. And the corner in. And it's Stady again. I am pretty sure Stady has found every single corner kick from Mount Vernon. She has been everywhere. So no goals for Stady, but she has been the spark the Wildcats have needed. 1 assist, basically 2 if you count the first one. We'll need an official ruling on that. Fantastic job by both teams wearing their face masks during this pandemic-riddled season. Hutchinson versus Hallgren again. This time Hutchinson will punch it out, ending the threat. Can't be comfortable wearing those masks, but they're doing a fantastic job protecting themselves and protecting their teammates and protecting their opponents to make sure we can keep playing sports. So nice job by the coaches and the support staff to reinforce the requirements that are set by the Northwest Conference League and the WIAA to make sure we can have sports again, live sports. Schneider now sending the ball long. But Rasmussen is there again. So Rasmussen showing off for speed as a goalkeeper. punch out will be intercepted by Navarro. She's the captain for the Bulldogs. And that is going to be out of bounds as Navarro and Lurch battling back and forth. Mount Vernon will earn the throw in there. We're going to welcome Lupien back into the game, and she will sub out Jackson. Oak Harbor's leading scorer with 2 goals. She gets a nice applause from the home attendance here, from the home crowd, for her effort. Throw in from the Bulldogs. We'll go past Rasmussen, and Aguilar able to punch it away. That was a deep threat here from Mount Vernon, so another opportunity, and being a little too aggressive on that as Cooley is coming from behind and from Croft. And Croft hops back up, the junior indicating that she's okay. That'll be the second foul of the game for Mount Vernon. So fantastic job by Aguilar there to end the Mount Vernon threat. Again, another open opportunity for Mount Vernon. They've had a couple of those opportunities, so this will be a game that they'll look back at some missed opportunities to score some goals. Foul here from Oak Harbor, their 5th now of the night. We're past the halfway mark in the second half. And another fantastic play here by Leclerc, stepping in, but Holgren retains possession for the Bulldogs. Faber now sends the ball deep in, and it's Rasmussen that bats it down. So nice job by Rasmussen to keep the ball from squirting away on her. She's got quite the forward there in Robertson, always looking for the opportunity. Here's Croft now trying to get on the board, and that will be punched away by Cooley, and that will sail on the end line. So that'll be a corner kick for the Wildcats, their 2nd of the evening. So another huge opportunity here for the Wildcats, and we'll see Hutchinson now, the corner kick specialist, come in all the way from the sweeper position. And Hutchinson lines the ball up where she likes it. Gives the indicator that she will be sending it in, and this time with a couple of runners in from the Wildcats. Punched out, Stady's there. And Lurch now trying to send the cross in. Croft tries to contain it, but it punches off of her shin. Ward there to retrieve it, and the threat is over from the Wildcats. Ward's punt is intercepted by Hutchinson, but will go back by Mount Vernon and punched again, but we're going to get an offside call on the far side, and I believe that's Estrada that was called for that. Exiting the game for the Bulldogs is Faber. Mount Vernon's 2nd offside, so very aggressive from the Bulldogs tonight. Robertson now fields it at the midfield. Sends it over to Gutierrez, who just checked into the game. Gutierrez takes it from her teammate and sends the cross into there to Cooley, but the Wildcats are there. Croft now with her opportunity, but it's Schneider there to intercept it. And Lurch battling Holgren. And this time it's Holgren with the goal for the Bulldogs. So the first goal of the season for the Bulldogs, as that was crossed in there by Robertson. She found Holgren, and just a tap was all she needed. So now that was the momentum shift we were worried about for the Wildcat fans. Oak Harbor still leading 2-1, but that momentum shift now swinging into the Mount Vernon side. So we'll see here if Oak Harbor can answer and extend their lead back up to 2 goals and try to get it to 3-1. But you know, Mount Vernon, they are going to try to tie this thing up at 2. Unfortunate play there for the Cats. Nice just cross there. She got it past Rasmussen. Robertson did to find Hallgren. And Hallgren just getting enough there to put the ball in the side pocket. And congratulations to Mount Vernon. Their first goal of the season. So a couple of firsts tonight. Both teams also looking for their first win. A sub here for Mount Vernon getting fresh legs. So Robertson, who had the assist, will sit out. That's going to be Estrada now checking in. So Card looking to keep fresh legs at the top end for his forwards. That is the 4th goal given up by the Oak Harbor defense this season in 4 games. So stellar performance by them. Aguilar giving in there, and that will just sail outside. So nice job by Aguilar. Had an opportunity there, but just couldn't quite get her left foot on it to get a nice strike in there for a shot on goal. Injured player now for Mount Vernon. Looks to be just a little bit of a stinger. I don't believe we're going to call her off. A little bit of a limp. She appears to be okay. So Ward now with the goal kick for Mount Vernon. And it looks like Jackson is now up off the bench for the Wildcats. So head coach Mike Lonborg looking to get some other fresh legs on his offensive side. So game of chess being played here between Lonborg and Card, head coach for Mount Vernon. And Stady now trying to send a ball for Croft. Croft giving chase. And Croft, they're able to win the battle, but that's going to sail out of bounds, and it's just going to be a goal kick. So nice job by Croft. Trying to retain possession to keep it in play for the Cats. Ward with an up-tempo goal kicks, one of the fastest ones we've seen from her. Quickly put the ball down and tried to find Martinez. We're going to have a sub now for the Wildcats. So as expected, we're going to see Jackson re-enter the game. And Lupien will be checked out. So it looks like Jackson now will go to center forward. So we'll see her in the center position for the first time tonight. And that's going to send Croft now to the far side. So Oak Harbor playing that 4-3-3 style. And here comes Hallgren, who already has 1 goal tonight. She's beat a couple of defenders, but there is Stady coming out of nowhere. So fast move by Stady to force Hallgren to send it in, and punched away by the Cat defense as Gutierrez tried to have an opportunity there. So fifth corner kick now for the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs haven't been too fortunate on their corner kick opportunities. I'm pretty sure Stady has denied every single one of them. We'll see what happens here. And great cross in. This time it's Wallace that's going to head it away. And right there is Schneider, the big kick from Schneider, but she's going to get called for a push there. So another foul for Mount Vernon. That'll give them the 3 on the night. Schneider in there to trying to plant that foot on there, but just got a little too aggressive. Oak Harbor sends it in. There's Stady. Stady to Croft. Croft trying to find Jackson. It's going to go between her and Aguilar. Aguilar with the deflection. That's going to go right to Jackson. All eyes are on Jackson right now. Keeping a close eye on her is the Mount Vernon backfield. So now moving her to the center forward position. Trying to give her a few more opportunities from Stady, you would imagine. Stady with some of the cleanest footwork on the Oak Harbor team. And now we're going to have another sub here from Oak Harbor. Brandenburg and Holdas check back in the game. Aguilar comes out. Going off on the far side is Croft. So Holdas now going to be on the left side. We've typically seen her in the middle portion of the field, but that spot looks right now reserved for Jackson. Always like to see a little mid-game switch from a head coach. Trying to spark a little fire. But try not to be too careless, since you're up 2-1. Trying to counteract that Mount Vernon offense that's looked a lot better here in the second half. A couple of dangerous opportunities. And scored their first goal of the season. The player to watch for Mount Vernon right now is Hallgren. She's got the hot foot. Coupled with her speed, she is a threat there on the left side. Schneider now throwing it in. That'll find Lurch to Stady. And it's Leclerc winning the battle. But that's going to go right to Schneider, and Schneider with the big kick, and coming out is Rasmussen again. So nice job by Rasmussen to close the gap and end the Mount Vernon threat. Quick punt by her. That's going to be fielded by Mount Vernon's Faber. Hallgren will shield the ball and protect it. That'll be their possession. Leclerc right in there versus Hallgren, but that can be punched away to Stady. Stady now trying to find Jackson, and the control effort by Doherty was intercepted by Jackson before being played back into the offensive side for Mount Vernon. So another opportunity here for the Bulldogs, this time now into the penalty box, and a left-footed strike, and that will be blocked by Rasmussen. Looked like she could have fielded that cleanly, but wasn't able just to wrap it up, and that ball will get away from her and roll out of bounds. So the sixth corner kick, the last corner kick, was the best opportunity for the Bulldogs to get it all the way into the middle of the box, but wasn't able to get anybody to get on there. It was headed away by Wallace. This time, sent outside the penalty box. And Lurch punching it now to Holdas. And Holdas will deny Schneider's strike, but it'll go out of bounds. So throw in for the Bulldogs. Under 10 minutes now to play, just under the 7-minute mark. Not too many injuries here in the second half, so we shouldn't have too much stoppage time. Just 2 goals. One by Jackson, one by Hallgren in the second half. And a cross here from Mount Vernon gives him another opportunity. Headed here by Faber. But right there is Oak Harbor. The pressure has been put on by Mount Vernon. They are looking to tie this thing up at 2 goals apiece. And another long strike sends in Rasmussen. They able to clean it up. Big punt here from Rasmussen. Jackson tries to field it, lets it bounce instead. Shields it off nicely, does a nice little one-touch to the clerk. She can't win it. Gutierrez sends it out to the right side where they have speed. And nice defensive stop here by Lurch. But that'll give Mount Vernon another corner kick. So Mount Vernon leading the way here with 7 corner kicks. That's going to have to be a point of emphasis here for the Oak Harbor defense down the stretches to avoid giving up more and more corner kicks. Just increasing the Mount Vernon chance here to score. A corner kick in, that's right near the goal line, and punched away this time by Hughes. So nice job by the Oak Harbor defense. They have been all over the Mount Vernon corner kicks. Punched away, and this time it's going to be Jackson. Jackson versus Mills. This is where Jackson's dangerous. Mills tries to punch it out, and will be able to do a successful long kick and offside call. Very close for Estrada. She wanted it, but just about 2 feet in the offside position when the ball was kicked. Heads up play here by the Mount Vernon defense to try to give him an opportunity. And that will be the third of the game for Mount Vernon. Oak Harbor still has 0 offside calls. And the indirect kick will float on through, and just like that, little offside trap from Mount Vernon. Right when the ball was kicked, the defense squirted up, let the ball go through. So a little gamesmanship there from the Bulldogs. Oak Harbor with their first offsides of the evening. Hutchinson now sending it out wide, but right there is Mills. Just 4 minutes remaining in this contest. Oak Harbor up 2-1. Faber finds Hallgren. Hallgren dribbling down the left side, sends a left foot strike into the box. Rassman there able to clean it up. Estrada was just hoping that that ball would squirt out of Rasmussen's hand, but nice job by the keeper. The punt away, fielded by Mount Vernon. And Oak Harbor there. Estrada punches it through. Gutierrez trying to get in there, unable. Brandenburg fields the punt off the head, settles it down, but it's going to take a bad bounce and go to Faber. Brandenburg shields the ball in possession, and that's going to be punched out by Faber. Oak Harbor ball. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the game. Brandenburg gives chase. Looks to be favoring her left ankle, but stand up and adjust the shin guard. Faber throwing the ball in. Cooley tries to possess it, unable, but right there was Faber, but punches it out. So final minutes of the game in what has turned out to be a nail-biter. Brandenburg tries to play it off the chest, but she's going to get pushed in the back by Faber. So nice free kick coming for the Wildcats. 4th foul on the night for Mount Vernon. Hutchinson with the big leg trying to set it in. She's going to have to try to find, it looks like she's going to find Leclerc. Ball sails over her head. Right there is Preddy. She'll shield it, but comes on the second defender, and that's hard to do. Faber now. Plays it inside. And right there is Hughes, but the touch gets away from Hughes, and now Mount Vernon on the counterattack. Plays it down the line is Faber, and that ball's rolling out, but she'll keep it in as it stays on the line. She sends it a one-touch into Hallgren, and Hallgren can't possess it. Ball floats out, and that will be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Quick substitution here for Mount Vernon. Probably the last chance they'll have a chance to do so. Exiting the game will be Gutierrez. So her night, I imagine, is done, and Martinez returns back into the game. So nice effort by Gutierrez tonight. In the closing minutes of the game, I have not seen any indication from head referee Dave Agustavo of stoppage time, if there's any. He's looking down at his watch. And right now, if you're an Oak Harbor fan, you just are hoping that that clock is winding faster and faster. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Trying to get their first win of the season. 1-2-1 sounds a whole of a lot better than 0-2-2. Mount Vernon trying to get their first tie. They're 0-4. Trying to get to 0-4-1 and avoid going 0-5. And it's Lurch again. She's been busy on that left side. Fantastic evening from her. However, the storyline in tonight's game is the Stady and Jackson show. Jackson with the 2 goals, Stady's with 1 assist. And let's see if that'll be enough for the Cats. Tessa Hughes with a great defensive stand. That's going to go off the foot of Hallgren. And that will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. And this is where you would want Tessa Hughes to take her time. She finds Brandenburg. Brandenburg shields it nicely, sends the ball in. Tries to find Jackson. Schneider with the big foot sends it right up in the air with a little skyscraper. Brandenburg keeping possession over Faber. Goes off her foot, and Brandenburg pleading to the referee that it was Oak Harbor ball. The lines judge Bushko disagrees. Mount Vernon winding down to their final possessions. And that is the final whistle of the game, and your Oak Harbor Wildcats improve to 1-2-1. Mount Vernon falling for the 5th time this season to 0-5. However, got on the board for the first time this season with the goal from Hallgren, from the assist by Robertson. The goals from Oak Harbor, 2 from Tiana Jackson. So great evening from her. Teams will do their COVID-19 sportsmanship waves to signal tonight's closure. As a reminder, fans, thank you to the official Oak Harbor sponsor of Wildcat Athletics, the Craig McKenzie team. We also thank Savi Bank, Pike 13, and Sylvan Learning of Oak Harbor for their support of Wildcat Athletics. Big thank you to Athletic Director Jared Fleury for putting on tonight's contest, intern Katiana Hennings, and again, we cannot say enough great things about Matt Williams and his team of students putting on tonight's broadcast. So Grayson Shepard, Daniel Peterson, and Stuart Bassett are cameramen this evening. And again, a big shout out to Mr. Williams. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Again, the next broadcast will be March 8th as we host Burlington Edison right here at 7 o'clock. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. And as always, go Cats.